What if, just 5 minutes could change your life forever? What if, right now, you're only one psalm away from unlocking unexpected money, divine favor, and miracles you never thought were possible? Countdown begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This isn't just another feel-good video. What you're about to hear has been whispered across generations, hidden in plain sight within the ancient Psalms of the Bible, verses that carry power, promise, and an energy that science is just beginning to understand. In this video, you'll discover a specific psalm, rarely talked about, yet incredibly powerful. We'll reveal how simply repeating it for 5 minutes can shift your emotional state, calm your mind, and open spiritual and financial doors that once felt shut. But this isn't about blind faith. You'll also learn why this works, how repetition reprograms the subconscious, how sound and intention influence your reality, and how words, especially sacred ones, carry vibrational frequencies that affect both your body and the space around you. We're diving deep into the mystery of this psalm, its hidden meanings, its connection to ancient Hebrew wisdom, and why so many have experienced breakthroughs after speaking it aloud. You'll also hear lesser-known stories of people who've tried this for just a few minutes a day, and reported money arriving unexpectedly, job offers they weren't expecting, or a sense of peace they hadn't felt in years. And most importantly, we'll show you exactly how to do it. We're not just sharing scripture, we're unlocking it. This is about accessing something real, something powerful, something timeless. So stay with us. Every second of this video builds toward the moment where you'll be guided to repeat this psalm yourself, and feel the shift begin. This may be the most important 5 minutes you give yourself today. Welcome to Bright Mind Within, where ancient wisdom meets modern miracles. If you're ready to shift your energy, attract abundance, and awaken a deeper connection with the divine, make sure to hit the subscribe button now, and turn on the notification bell. The psalm is coming soon. But first, let's understand why it works. Stay with us. This isn't magic. It's something deeper, something ancient. What you're about to repeat isn't a spell or superstition. It's a psalm, spoken word that has echoed through centuries, shaping lives, lifting spirits, and unlocking peace in the hearts of those who truly believe. These words were written in moments of need, of faith, of surrender. They carry weight not just because they're old, but because they're alive. Every verse holds a vibration. Every line was spoken with intention. And when you repeat them with your heart open, something begins to shift, not outside, but within you. The shift starts in your mindset. You start letting go of doubt. You stop begging and start trusting. You begin to feel calm instead of anxious, ready instead of worried. And it's from that place, where belief meets peace, that change begins to ripple into the world around you. Thousands of people have quietly tried this, some expecting nothing. Yet, within hours or days, they speak of surprising results. Bank alerts they didn't expect. A job call they had forgotten about. Someone offering help out of nowhere. These are not coincidences, they are alignments. They happen when your energy matches your intention. And that's what the psalm does. It aligns you. You don't have to force things. You don't have to chase what you want. You just need to get into the right state, and repeating a psalm with feeling puts you there. Slowly, your thoughts start to agree with your desire. Your feelings begin to match your faith. And the world responds. It may not always come the way you imagine. But it comes. Peace comes. Provision comes. And sometimes, miracles too. Keep your heart open. The psalm is the key. Keep listening. The Psalms were written in Hebrew, a language filled with rhythm, emotion, and deep spiritual structure. In many of these psalms, repetition isn't just poetic, it's intentional. Each repeated line is meant to drive a truth deeper into the soul. The ancient writers understood that saying something once can reach your ears, but saying it again and again helps it settle in your heart. This technique was used to ingrain divine promises, to plant seeds of faith that could withstand fear, doubt, and struggle. You'll notice how some psalms repeat phrases like "His love endures forever" or "Do not fear." These are more than just comforting lines, they are affirmations, meant to reshape the inner world of the person speaking them. Even modern science supports this. Studies have shown that when we repeat certain words or affirmations out loud, our emotional state begins to shift quickly. The brain starts to associate the repeated phrase with a new feeling. So if you say, "I am provided for," with enough emotion and belief, your body starts to respond as if it's true, even before anything around you changes. The power of repetition lies in its ability to override negative mental patterns. If you've spent years repeating silent thoughts like "I'm not lucky" or "money never comes to me," then these words have built a mental habit. But the psalm? It breaks that cycle. It replaces those old tracks with new ones. You begin to feel differently. You carry yourself differently. And as your emotional state shifts, your actions and reactions do too. Ancient scripture meets modern psychology in this beautiful practice. Speaking a psalm repeatedly for 5 minutes a day isn't just spiritual, it's scientific. The transformation doesn't begin outside. It starts the moment you open your mouth and speak. It begins with this simple yet bold line: "Blessed is the one who fears the Lord, who finds great delight in his commands." And just a few verses later, it reveals something even more striking: wealth and riches are in their house, and their righteousness endures forever. This isn't symbolic. It's direct. Psalm 112 speaks to a very real promise, that those who align themselves with divine wisdom, who walk in trust and reverence, will live with not only peace but also provision. The words aren't just about spiritual wealth. They touch real-life blessings, family, security, confidence, and yes, even financial abundance. This psalm doesn't ask you to chase money. It shifts your focus inward, to character, to faith, to inner strength. And from that place, it says blessings will follow. Not forced. Not begged for. But drawn to you. When you repeat Psalm 112 with intention, you're planting those truths deep into your mind. You begin to feel the power of the words: they will have no fear of bad news, their hearts are secure, they have freely given to the poor. These aren't just religious statements. They're affirmations of the kind of person you're becoming: calm, generous, grounded, and magnetic to abundance. Many people repeat this psalm every morning, or during moments of doubt. They speak it when they feel lack, and something in them starts to shift. Fear gives way to faith. Anxiety fades. And in many cases, real change begins to show up: new opportunities, unexpected money, open doors. Psalm 112 isn't long. It doesn't require hours of prayer. Just 5 minutes of repetition, spoken with belief, can align your mind with its powerful promises. Keep listening. The transformation is already beginning. One of the most powerful truths hidden in the Psalms is that blessings flow not just from words, but from relationship, your connection with the divine. Psalm 112 and many others don't simply promise wealth to anyone who speaks them. They speak of the one who fears the Lord, who finds joy in spiritual truths, who lives from a place of trust and reverence. That's where it begins, not with asking for more, but with aligning the heart. When your heart is aligned, everything shifts. You stop chasing things. You stop living in fear. And instead, you begin to expect good. You begin to trust the process. You speak differently. You walk differently. And that shift alone breaks the mental chains of scarcity. Scarcity thinking tells you there's never enough. That life is a struggle. That success is for others. But when you start speaking declarations, especially those rooted in scripture, you overwrite those beliefs. You're not just repeating words. You're declaring a new identity. I am provided for. I am safe. I have more than enough. These aren't wishes. They're truths waiting to be claimed. And here's where the real power is: you're not trying to force money into your life. You're becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts it. Calm. Grateful. Focused. Spiritually connected. This is the shift Psalm 112 and others create, not a magic formula, but a mindset of peace and power. Wealth doesn't begin in your bank account. It begins in your belief. As your relationship with God deepens, your sense of lack disappears. And as your heart becomes steady, blessings start to flow. Not by chance, but by alignment. Keep repeating. Keep believing. The flow begins with you. First, find a quiet place. A spot where you won't be interrupted. No noise. No distractions. Just you, your breath, and the words you're about to speak. This space doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to feel peaceful. A corner of your room. Your car. Even your bathroom. What matters is that your mind can rest and your spirit can rise. Now, set a timer for 5 minutes. That's all you need. Not an hour. Not half the day. Just 5 intentional minutes where your energy, your focus, and your words become one. Take a deep breath. And begin to repeat the psalm, slowly, word by word. Don't rush it. Let the rhythm of each sentence sink in. Speak it out loud. Let your own voice echo through the space. This isn't just about reading. It's about declaring. And as you speak, feel the shift. Don't just say the words, feel them. Let your heart respond. Let the meaning move through your body. You're not begging. You're not hoping. You're believing. Faith over doubt. Say each line with confidence, even if your current situation looks the opposite. Because your energy changes first. And then your world catches up. If doubt creeps in, don't stop. Keep going. Keep speaking. The more you speak with feeling, the more those words start to sound like truth inside you. And when they feel like truth, your actions and mindset begin to change too. You may feel peace. You may feel warmth. You may feel nothing at first. But something is happening. A connection is forming. A signal is being sent. And that's all it takes. 5 minutes. Spoken with faith. Repeated with intention. And the shift begins. There are stories, real ones, from all around the world. A woman repeated Psalm 112 every morning for a week. On the 5th day, she received a bank notification. Money she had been waiting on for months had suddenly been released. She called it a miracle. Another man was jobless for months. Every day, he sat in silence and spoke the psalm with focus. He didn't just repeat words. He believed them. On the 7th day, he got 3 job interviews in one afternoon. By the end of the week, he had 2 offers on the table. Then there are stories of divine favor, people walking into unexpected opportunities, receiving help from strangers, getting approvals they never thought would come. Not everyone shares the same experience, but many do. The pattern is too strong to ignore. Some of these people had no religious background. Some had doubts. But what they shared was this: they gave themselves 5 minutes. 5 minutes of quiet, focused, repeated declaration. They didn't ask for magic. They opened their hearts. They spoke with faith. And things started to shift. It doesn't mean every single person sees results immediately. This isn't a vending machine. But something does happen, internally and externally. Many feel peace for the first time in weeks. Some feel clarity. Others watch doors open without even knocking. This is what happens when ancient words meet sincere belief. No hype. No pressure. Just quiet, consistent repetition, and something begins to flow. The stories are out there. The voices are real. And if it happened for them, it can begin for you too. Keep going. Keep speaking. Something powerful is already unfolding. Start by doing it daily. Just 5 minutes a day. Morning or night. But stay consistent. Set aside that quiet time and speak the psalm out loud for 7 days straight. Don't worry if you don't feel anything big right away. Just keep showing up with your voice, your breath, and your belief. And here's a small but powerful step: add gratitude. Right before you start, say thank you. Not for something you already have, but for what's coming. Say it with trust, even if you can't see the result yet. Gratitude shifts your energy. It opens your heart and makes space for blessings. After repeating the psalm, do it again, just a simple thank you. Thank God. Thank the universe. Thank life. Gratitude before and after creates a spiritual container. It turns the 5 minutes into a sacred practice, not just a routine. And as you go through the days, track the little things. Keep a notebook. Write down anything new: an encouraging message, unexpected kindness, a shift in how you feel. These small wins are signs. They're proof that something is moving. Sometimes the first sign isn't money. It's clarity. Or calm. Or a new idea. Don't overlook it. Miracles often start small. But when you notice them, they grow. This daily practice, paired with faith and gratitude, becomes more than just repetition. It becomes alignment. It becomes transformation. You're not just asking for change, you're becoming the kind of person who attracts it. Do it for 7 days. Keep your heart open. Stay grateful. And keep your eyes on even the tiniest shift. Because something always begins to move when you do. Before you go, take one simple step. Download the psalm text below. It's right there, ready for you. Find a quiet spot, set your timer for 5 minutes, and try it today. Not tomorrow. Not later. Right now, while your heart is still open and your mind is still calm. And after you've done it, come back and tell us what happened. Share your experience in the comments. Whether it's a small shift or a big breakthrough, your story could inspire someone else who's still waiting for their moment. Remember, this isn't just about repeating ancient words, it's about waking something up inside you. Align your heart. Speak with faith. Feel the power behind the psalm. Believe. Receive. Watch the shift. If this message spoke to you, like this video. It helps more people find it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel Bright Mind Within for more powerful teachings, ancient truths, and simple practices that change lives. You are more powerful than you think. And sometimes, all it takes is 5 minutes.